Good morning, beautiful family. Come join me on my morning routine as a momsy of three. The first thing I do is go to this window every morning and look out on God's beautiful green earth. And I just thank Him for His grace and His mercy. Now, the next thing I do is go over to this dishwasher. And unload the dishwasher. But if you're anything like me, I hate unloading the dishwasher, but more than that, I hate dirty dishes when I'm cooking at any time of the day. And I love a clean kitchen. So let's get into it. First of all, my name is Tarsha. Well, it's actually LaTarsha. I'm a mom, biological mom of two, and a bonus mom of many. I am a wife, a mother, a momsy, a realtor, and an office admin. And I bet you said, ooh, girl, that's a lot of hats. And also the greatest auntie ever. Now, that is a lot of hats, but I enjoy wearing each and every one of them. Now, let's go back to the mom and bonus mom. Now, for me, I've always been a bonus mom, not a stepmom. So, by me saying step, then you know I've been married a few times. Maybe one, maybe two, maybe even three. But who's counting and who's judging? I have a lot of bonus children, as I said, not stepchildren, because when you marry and divorce, you step into the marriage and you step out of the marriage. But for me, I never stepped away from those kids that were involved in that relationship. So that's the way I live my life, and that's the way I love living my life. And like I said, who's judging? For every mistake, every divorce, every failure, that is a story, or there is a story. And behind that story, then there should be a life lesson learned. And right now, I am a happily married woman who is up this morning cooking breakfast for my family and for those boys. Now, don't get it twisted. Those boys have an awesome mom who does a great job. But for me, this is something that I like to do for my family. Now, don't come for me because I know you see that grease on that vent hood, but that's because I cook a lot. And next, that'll be cleaned. So let me tell you where I got the name Momsie from. Momsie actually came from my friend Jennifer's mother, and her grandkids call her Momsie. And I said, whenever I have grandkids, they're going to call me Momsie. So I am Momsie to those boys. I am Momsie to my bonus grandkids, which I love dearly. I am Momsie to some of the neighborhood kids and anyone else who wants to call me Momsie. I wear that hat proudly. Now, in a moment, you'll see those boys because they're hungry and we got to get our day started. Now, I'm cooking different things, and everybody gets on me for that because I'm cooking pancakes, I'm cooking sausage, I'm cooking bacon. I'm also cutting up apples because they all have different palates, and I don't mind making sure that each one of their palates are satisfied every morning. And look at those boys. They're patiently waiting while they're watching their affirmations on TV. I feel like that's very important. And look at them. Now they're ready to go out the door. Now that little one, that Sour Patch Kid, you're going to see him in a few minutes. I'll show him to you. But he is not going to hardly be on camera that much because he doesn't want to. Now we're heading out the door to just have a little fun before the bus comes. It's nothing like talking, having conversations, just getting ready for the day. We talk about the day. We talk about, again, their affirmations, how they feel about things, the important things in life, like loving on each other, like having a good time with each other, like just living life and enjoying. Look how beautiful that sun is. Look how beautiful life is. Even though we go through things, I try not to ever let it get me to the point where I'm down. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm human and I have been down, but most of my days are happy and fun. They're filled with joy. They're filled with happiness. They're filled with love. I'm just saying, this is the way I feel like life should be lived. And I refuse to live it any other kind of way. I feel like God gave us this life and I'm going to live it. My life is an open book. I have no problem with people knowing my past, my present, and hopefully they'll be in my life or my future. Look at those boys having fun. You can't tell me that's not a good life just watching those faces. In a minute, that bus is going to pull up, and so they'll be ready to get started on their day. Look at them. Look at that bus. Here it comes. Here it comes. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. And they were ashamed for me to record them, so they actually put the hoods on their head. I think you saw that Sour Patch Kid. That was Coco. You can see a glimpse of them over there to the left. But they actually put the hoods over their heads to get on the bus because they were ashamed of me recording them out front. And that is just us standing there for once again, saying daily affirmations before they get on the bus. God, life is good. Life is good. I'm not going to keep you. There's the bus. Here she comes. And this is my time to myself. I go in my office. I open my emails. And as I said, I am a realtor. So I check my emails to see if I have any emails that came in overnight. I look back at my picture, look back at myself, remind myself of the important things in life and what I need to do on a daily basis. That's important for me also. And this is it, guys. I love you and peace out.